Apple's new line of iPhones is finally here. Let's have a look at it. What's up guys, this is AK. Welcome back to another video, and in today's video we are going to be talking about the brand new iPhone 8. So even though the iPhone 8 looks like the iPhone 6, there are some things that it does differently. So without wasting any more time, let's jump right in and have a look at the iPhone 8. So the iPhone 8 is covered with glass both on the front and the back, and Apple says this is the strongest glass ever in a smartphone. Make sure you check out all the drop test videos by other channels. And on the edges it has this aerospace grade aluminium finish, and overall the phone is really grippy, really easy to hold, better than the iPhone 7. One huge plus of having glass back is it allows wireless charging. So yes, wireless charging is finally coming to the iPhone, and I know Android phones have had this feature for a long time now, but since it's coming to the iPhone, it's going to reach out to more people, and that means you're going to see wireless charging pads more often at places around you. And lucky enough, Apple is using Qi wireless chargers and not going with some strange brand, which means you can charge your iPhone with the wireless chargers at Starbucks, or you can even use the Samsung Galaxy S8 wireless charger to charge your iPhone. Moving on, let's talk about the displays. So the iPhone 8 has the same 4.7-inch display, whereas the iPhone 8 Plus has the same 5.5-inch display. Both of them have Retina HD True Tone displays, and what True Tone basically means is that the iPhone screen can adjust according to the lighting around you so that it doesn't cause too much strain on your eyes. Now let's talk about the cameras. So the iPhone 8 and 8 Plus have gotten new camera sensors built into them. The iPhone 8 has a 12 megapixel f1.8 aperture, and the iPhone 8 Plus has two sensors, one being the wide angle lens and one being the telephoto lens. Both the lenses are 12 megapixel. The wide angle lens has an f1.8 aperture and the telephoto lens has an f2.8 aperture, and trust me, this phone can take amazing photos. And this year Apple has also introduced a new portrait lighting feature. Now what portrait lighting basically does is it takes advantage of the portrait mode on the iPhone 8 Plus and lights your image in a few different ways, and it can produce some amazing images if it is used correctly. And video quality, you ask? Thanks to the new ISP, which stands for Image Signal Processor, the iPhone 8 can record up to 4K at 60 frames per second, which even most DSLRs today can't do. Now let's talk about what is inside the iPhone. Like every other year's iPhone, even this year's iPhone has got a new chip, and this year Apple is calling it the Apple A11 Bionic chip. So what is inside this Apple A11 Bionic chip? Well, the new Apple A11 Bionic chip has got two high performance cores, which is up to 20% faster than the Apple A10 Fusion chip, and it's also gotten 4 high efficiency cores, which is up to 70% faster than the Apple A10 Fusion chip. Also, it has gotten a new Apple design GPU, which is up to 30% faster than the Apple A10 Fusion chip, which means your graphic intensive games are going to look even better on the iPhone 8. And yes, I have to say this, there is still no headphone jack. Lastly, the iPhone 8 has got IP67 water resistance rating, which means you can take your phone in up to 10-meter deep water, keep it there for half an hour, and no harm will be caused to it. Some people might ask, how is iOS 11's performance on the iPhone 8? Well, let me tell you, iOS 11 on iPhone 8 is just amazing. It runs really smoothly on the iPhone 8, and the battery life, well, the battery life is crazy good. Should you upgrade to the iPhone 8? Well, if you're an iPhone 7 user, probably no, but if you use, let's say, something like the iPhone 6 or the iPhone 5, iPhone 8 will be a great upgrade for you, unless you want to go with a bezel-less display, which is coming with the iPhone 10. What are your thoughts on the iPhone 8? Let me know in the comments down below, and I'll be more than happy to hear your opinion. And before we end off, I want to give out a huge thanks to Joel for helping out with the making of this video. You can follow him on Instagram at joellimcy129. I'll leave a link to it in the description box down below. That's it for today's video, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, drop a like on this video. I will really appreciate it. Also subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and check out my other videos. You can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at AKTechSpot, and I will catch you guys on the next one.